Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. Toyhax is your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern box. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. When you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. That's 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So visit Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. Toyhax, making Transformers look amazing since 1999. Tell them Patriot Prime sent you. And now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Starscream. So taking a quick look at the packaging, we've got Starscream in robot mode right behind the plastic window. Great looking artwork of Starscream in robot mode and his jet mode. Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1. He transforms in 30 steps. This side of the packaging, it's wraparound art of Starscream. You can kind of see it all together right there. Back of the packaging features product shots of Starscream in robot mode and vehicle mode. Transformers more than meets the eye, authentic. And this side of the box is another shot of the artwork. So now, without further ado, let's get Starscream opened up out of this packaging and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, breathing life to dreams.
Now once you get Starscream all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see that he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with two pistols. You have this small gray one and then this blue and black one. And he also comes with two null rays. And then, of course, we've got Starscream himself. And let's go ahead and put the null rays on his shoulders. They just peg in right there in the holes on top. And there we have Starscream looking more like Starscream. And I must say, I really like the looks of this figure. I just really like the Transformers 1 aesthetic. I think it looks really, really good. Bringing him in for a closer look, doesn't have a bad face sculpt, though I'm not a fan of the lips. He kind of has the handsome Squidward thing going on right there. Great paint applications, got some white there around the collar, yellow for the cockpit, some black for the vents. Let's see, the rest is kind of an off-white, red, and blue. And like I said, he looks really, really good. And there's not a lot of gaps. We do have some gaps back there for the back of the legs, but that's where the legs will fold in for transformation. As far as articulation is concerned, the heads on the ball joint can look up and down, do a complete 360. The arms can do a complete 360 as well, though you will have to maneuver them around the wings, which are also posable. There is a bicep rotation, though mine is really, really tight. There's a bicep bend. There's no wrist articulation. At least I don't think there is. Nope, got some hollow wrist right there. Let's see, there's no waist articulation. Legs go forward, they go back. There's a nice deep knee bend and no ankle tilt. So he's got limited articulation compared to some of the more modern figures. So let's go ahead and bring in his weapons now. He's got these two pistols that you can put in either one of his hands, or both of his hands rather, having dual wielding. Now the blue pistol, instead of having a round peg, it has a square peg, but it still fits in his hand, just like so, kinda. There you go. So he can dual wield pistols like that, or, as you see, it doesn't stay in his hand great. The blue one can actually peg on top of the gray one, so you make some kind of weird looking super pistol, but I am not a big fan of that. So let's go ahead and get Starscream transformed into his jet mode. Now you don't need to remove the null rays, they can stay put. So let's start with his head. You're going to pull his head up and extend it just like so. You're going to bring this whole chest section out. Take the back here and move these out of the way. They're going to unpeg right there, and go ahead and open the back up. Bring the nose cone out, and then what you're going to do is open up the cockpit here, and you're going to bring it forward. If I can do it, it's kind of tricky on mine. But you bring this forward, it should extend out. There we go. So this is going to extend out, and you bring the nose cone up, lock the cockpit in place, bring the nose all the way out, and you should have that going on right there. Go ahead and lay Starscream's head back in that recess and bring the chest section up, and you got these two pegs right there. They're going to go peg in right beside his head, just like so. Now what we're going to do is take the legs, open up these blue panels, and then we're going to collapse the leg in on itself. Bring these heel sections up. Actually, got myself confused now. There we go. We're going to bend the knees in. So bring the knees into the body, and there's a peg right here. Peg that in. Now you got these little heel sections. You're going to bring these up, and these are going to peg in right here on the back of the figures. Bring those up, and those should line up and peg into place just like so. Go ahead and bring the feet all the way up. Move the arms out of the way, and these little blue panels, well, let's see, we're not going to bring those up just yet, because what we want to do now is rotate these wings around just like so. They are on a hinge and a ball joint. Now, while these are out of the way, this is kind of a fiddly transformation. I've yet to figure out a good way to do this, but you're supposed to take these red sections here. I've got this all screwed up. Anyway, take these red sections and rotate these back just like so. That's the easier way to do it. Make sure this stays up, because you got these little pegs right here. They're going to line up to those slots there on the back. So let me get those lined up just right. There we go. Go ahead and put the back down, and then bring these red sections. Let's see, these will still stay out of the way until we get those wings in place. Unfold the wing, and it's going to lock in right there on the side of the body. Do it here on the other side as well. Bring that out, bring that around, and it's going to peg in. You got these pegs right here. It's going to peg in to the side of what was Starscream's chest. There we go. This back section here, that's going to peg in for the back. Now we come to the arms with the shoulders where the null rays are. Go ahead and flip the shoulder out. So you got these little panels right on top of the shoulder. Flip those out. They are kind of hard to do, at least on mine. I got one that's really, really tight. So we got that going on. Now you're going to get your gun, the blue gun here. Separate those. So as you bring this up and over, the blue gun is going to tab in right here. You can see where that goes. There's little slots right there. It matches up to the pegs there. Get that lined up, and then kind of squeeze these together. This can be kind of tricky. See, it pops that out. So you want to be very careful. Kind of take your time getting these together, because you have to sandwich these together pretty much at the same time. Okay, third time's a charm. See if you get those together. Okay, sandwich those together. So the blue gun's going to kind of lock those shoulder pieces together. Straighten up the null rays. Then here on the back, you're going to move the arms out of the way. Bring the blue section up that we folded from the legs earlier. And now the arms have little pegs right there. That's going to match up to the slots on the hinge. Get that pegged in just like so, which locks the arms in place. Do it here on the other side. Adjust the wings accordingly. Now you're going to take his other blaster which is actually the top fin of the jet mode. Plug that in just like so, and there's Starscream in his jet mode, and I love this. This is a really cool looking jet. Aside from the visible hands and the folded up feet, the rest looks great. Kind of a different, kind of looks more like Cyclonus than a Tetrajet. I really like the looks of this. Very streamlined, multiple weapons underneath. You got the null rays, you got the big cannon right there. And I guess if you wanted, you could open up the cockpit. But yeah, really cool looking jet. Very fiddly transformation. But once you get everything lined up, it looks so good. And I am really a big fan of this jet mode. I love it. So that's pretty much it. Very, very nice, streamlined looking jet. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here's Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Starscream with Generation 1 Megatron, Generation 1 Starscream, Siege Starscream, and Studio Series Transformers 1 Megatron. Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Starscream is a really good Transformers figure. I love the robot mode and I love the jet mode. Aside from the visible hands and the feet, I think it's a really good jet. My only issue with the figure, he's a very fiddly figure to transform. I've had him for a few days, transforming him back and forth, and as you see, I still had some issues. Of course, most of that is probably due to the old YouTuber issue of if I'm going to transform him on camera, I'm going to screw it up. So what do you guys think of Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Starscream? Let me know in the comments below. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!
They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems. They call me Patriot Prime, showing what's new. Transformers reviews with a heartfelt view. Adding stickers, bringing life to dreams. In this small town, nothing's as it seems.